Hey, what's up my Acers? Gamer Guide 7 Aces here.
And I'm HuskyZ.
And today we have some breaking news on Sonic Forces. We've received more plot details from an insider source on the game, and it definitely looks to be like the dark reboot Sega's been talking about. Now, it's already been said that Dr. Eggman has taken over Sonic's world from the get-go, but there's more to it. After the events of Sonic Generations, when modern and classic Eggman were stuck in the white space void, they somehow escaped that and went back to their time periods.
Even though classic Eggman said he's gonna give up being a villain and become a teacher instead, I'm sure it was just a figure of speech. Because he was mostly disappointed and embarrassed of his modern self. You guys remember when he said,
"That doesn't give me much hope. Maybe I'll go back and get my teaching degree."
So having learned from his past mistakes and the error of his ways from his future self, classic Eggman would return to the past and make better weapons and robots to battle Sonic.
One of the menacing robots he creates are the Sentries that we see in Forces. These robots are near invincible and impossible for Sonic and his friends to defeat, just like the Sentinels were in X-Men Days of Future Past. Eggman also captures Tails and forces him to help aid Eggman in building the robots. Now, we all know how brilliant Tails is, having an IQ that matches the evil scientist. This is actually one of Eggman's brilliant schemes, and that explains why Tails is not even mentioned in Sonic Forces, nowhere to be seen. It is possible that in the future he's either dead or a slave to Eggman after all those years.
Nevertheless, the events that classic Eggman changed in the past completely affect Sonic's future, which is a time paradox. So throughout Sonic's life, Eggman's always been in control and destroying his world over and over again. The modern Sonic in this game isn't as wisecracking as he was in the previous games. He's more serious and a stoic hero since he's been fighting with the Resistance all his life. Eggman has been more menacing than he's ever been, which reminds me of Sonic Side AM or the Archie comics. Sega wasn't joking at all when they said that they would make a dark reboot.
Furthermore, this game will be split in 3 story modes, similar to the Sonic Adventure games, Heroes and Sonic 06. There will be classic Sonic story, modern Sonic story, and the mysterious third character story that won't be revealed until near E3. In classic Sonic story, he goes back to the future to aid modern Sonic and the third mysterious character as they join the Resistance and try to defeat Dr. Eggman once and for all. Classic Sonic fights for the past, while modern Sonic fights for the present and the third character fights for the future. All 3 of them have different storylines, but they all meet for the last story, which is the final chapter in the story modes. This definitely sounds similar to X-Men Days of Future Past, and also my time paradox theory I did last year. So that wraps it up for the breaking news on Sonic Forces. What do you guys think about all this?
Sound off your thoughts in the comments below and let's get this discussion going.